Hello and welcome to Once Upon a Galaxy. I'm Rowan, Astrid's still napping in the kitchen, and let's get into it. Well, we get offered Mercury, Lamppost, and Who's Who, and I think it is time to bust out the old unreliable, which one are you again? Legendary character? Alright, I think it's time to bust out Netherbinder, Pirate Prince, and Barrel of Monkeys. Now it is going to be a little awkward if we got offered Barrel of Monkeys, but I guess it's not too bad. Just maybe a wee bit mopey. We played Perseus last time, and there is our Pirate Prince. Do I want Ptah? Maybe. It's a pretty decent one if we get it on curve. And then let's fill out the rest of the deck. We'll get ourselves an Astral Navigator, a Mort. We have the Perseus in here, and I think I just want to round that one out with a Miseria. Then we'll look at the rest of our summons. We'll get a Mecha Man. We'll throw in a Fortune Teller. And what do we want to wrap this one up? A Miser Barnbach wouldn't be bad, but I'm always very skeptical of including that one without a summon on curve. So we will look to the rest of the deck. And I think what we're gonna go with, sorry I'm being very quiet here, is Kagutsuchi, I think. So let's give it a whirl. These are bad. Okay, we'll pick up Conan, but we'll pick up Daughter of Athena to follow it up, and we will pick up a Gingerbread House to make her a bit more serviceable of a body going forward. We'll suffer the Gingerbread House, and we'll follow that one up with a Puss in Boots, and then we'll pick up a Jealous Stepsisters, and hopefully she can get herself an extra wee bit of power going into the next turn. She would have procced if it weren't for a Laser Shark, but it's not too bad keeping her primed going into uncommon, even if we do only have the Fortune Teller to go with it. We'll get ourselves a Katamari, and we will go to combat against buttons that do have just a full board, courtesy of Ace of Hearts and a Gentle Giant to half-heart us. We'll pick ourselves up the Silver Jealous Stepsisters, and we will Pumpkin Spice Latte and then Little Red. We'll get ourselves the Twin Shot, get ourselves a Puss in Boots, and unfortunately I guess that's where our turn comes to an end. It would have been nice to be able to get one of those slot buffers that showed up earlier in the turn, but I was just trying to prioritize getting the quest completed and maybe, if we were fortunate, getting our health back, which we thankfully were able to do. We'll pick up the Nameless one. I guess that's as good a chance as any, as getting ourselves a unit to transform for this Little Red, and I'll ponder which of these I want to replace and whether I want the Puxatawny Phil or the Katamari. I think I'm going to land on keeping the Katamari around because it is a little bit bigger, and we will lose a half-heart to Konami. We will get a True Love's Kiss, which we will cast on our Nameless one, proccing our Little Red and getting ourselves a Mighty Mouse. Oh, Astrid comes running in. She ain't having any of it. And we will get ourselves a goodie bag to play with our Mort. We'll rotate into Cynic, and we will get about half of our Mort completed, and we will tie this fight courtesy of the extra summon. We'll pick ourselves up a Conan, and then I think it is time to get off our cowardly lion. We'll pick up the Jealous Stepsisters just for the treasure, and we will find ourselves a potion of treasure finding. We almost get to make ourselves shipshape courtesy of the Mama Bear, and we do proc our Mort courtesy of the goodie bag. The Conan will end up fogging a good couple of hits. Even if we're going to take a half-heart loss here, we will get ourselves a good amount of progress on Conan. We'll pick up Repeater to go with the Pirate Prince that we're definitely going to find next turn. Yip, for real. And then we will pick ourselves up a Robin over the Cowardly Lion. We'll rotate into Katsu and just get completely broomed by someone that has procced young Hercules a couple of times. And we will go down to 1 heart here on our way into Legendary. We will through the Looking Glass the Mighty Mouse, and unfortunately we get Vata, which is just really useless to get off of such a thing. We'll rotate into Konami, and our Conan isn't even able to tank 2 hits at this point in the game. We will tie with Konami, but we really aren't looking too hot here, are we? We'll get the Long John Silver, and we will dig around for Pirate Prince, but unfortunately no such luck. We'll Abracadabra, and we will True Love's Kiss the Long John, but unfortunately it's the worst unit in the game. We'll rotate into Cynic. The Drina will manage to trade with something in spite of all expectations, but it looks like we are going to lose here and take ourselves a half-heart loss. We get offered a World Shrub, which would be good if we have had literally anything going on, but unfortunately we really just don't. I'm going to take the Bottled Starlight. We will get offered the Netherbinder, which I think we're True Love's Kissing Conan into Nanny McFay, which is unfortunately also just completely useless. We'll rotate into Good Digestion, and thankfully our Robin will allow us to value trade, and maybe if we're lucky, the extra points of contact are going to allow us to tie this fight. The Dragon Link will attack into the Fire Breathing Dragon, will steal a placement off of Good Digestion, and now we will try and do literally anything to get this board pulled together. We'll Mixo Macho the goodie bag, we'll rotate the recruit the Captain Hook over the Drina, because let's face it, we gotta keep this barrel of monkeys around at this point. The goodie bag will get a little bit of a buff, but unfortunately it isn't a ton. It doesn't look like Katsu's really accelerated all that much since getting to Legendary. They're both only about twice the size. We will gild ourselves the Robin, and we just have to take ourselves the Dragon's Crown here. We will get the Captain Hook, we'll recruit the Katamari, and we do get offered Pirate Prince here, but realistically I'm just not sure if it's going to be good enough just yet. Now, it's not like Barrel of Monkeys is particularly exciting, but we do have Repeater, we do have a large goodie bag, and we do have a Captain Hook, which might be able to mize us a fight win. With the Nanny McFay, we are getting 80-80 on these 2 units, and the large Robin might be able to keep us in the game, so it is just kind of awkward to get these 2 in the same shop at the same time. We will take a Tiamat's Claw, and we'll rotate into Katsu once again. I guess we've managed to mize our way into a top 2 here. The Friar Tuck does unfortunately survive, but the large goodie bag is gonna steal a full heart from them once again. I'm gonna cast the Shrink Tea, and we just need to hope this is somehow good enough. Is Pirate Prince even better by giving Treasure Hoard 2 to all this boards than Nanny McFay giving all these stats to her front line? And I just don't think it is, unfortunately. So we're just gonna go to combat once again. The large Robin is gonna be able to value trade. Unfortunately, the Hook has never got to attack and hunt, but the goodie bag will resummon a unit, and we somehow will win this game against all odds. Well, we tried. Maybe next time I'll find Netherbinder on turn 5, but so far it is not to be. Alright, thanks very much, and I'll catch you next time. Bye.